Welcome to MPItv, sponsored by Caesars Entertainment. Hotels around the world are beginning to offer unique food and beverage services in an effort to impress customers that are looking for the latest in experiential dining. In today's episode, we're exploring those opportunities with Carrie Parker of the Sheraton Oklahoma City Downtown Hotel. Carrie, thank you so much for joining us. Could you walk us through the steps you took as a property to begin delivering more experiential food and beverage moments?
We started off with integrating our client feedback. We were getting very succinct information that they were looking for something different. They wanted to go off property, find different kinds of venues. So we had to figure out how can we compete with those venues. And that started off with, of course, customer feedback. I started attending more functions that were off property or in other cities even, and other restaurants and other locations to see how they were doing things, bringing that feedback back to the team and talking with our banquet staff and our culinary team and discussing what can we do to be similar, not like, because then we're just copycatting and we want to be unique.
What are some examples of the ways in which you've been able to offer an unconventional style of dining at your property?
For instance, we put something together that was more like a kebab style on a plate, and the salad wasn't necessarily a salad. It was hummus, pita, baba ganoush, some other kinds of salads that are not necessarily leafy. And then we served that family style, not necessarily just as an appetizer plate. And that created this exchange of breaking the bread, so to speak, and got people talking at the table and passing things around. And after that event, of course, we talked to the client about how they feel, and they did enjoy that. So then we have taken the family style into more events. We've taken plate presentation into other events. We're still working and developing on that as we speak. They're back there talking about doing desserts with sparklers, and can we do that inside? Do we need to restrict that to our outside venues? That kind of things. It's an ever-changing, evolving thing.
And then what advice would you give to hoteliers who also seek to offer experiential dining opportunities to their guests?
I would say that it's critical to get the feedback from the client and the expectation from them. It's critical to get the culinary team as well as the banquet team engaged and on board to make that execute well. That from a planner standpoint, we've also been able to work with them and let them know, because we're trying to do something different and explore a new way of presenting things to them that causes their guests to engage with each other, that we love some leniency and build that with them. And we are trying to work with their budget, and we're trying to still execute something fun. We've been able to do that. There have been some clients that are not that interested in it, and that's fine. That's their choice, but it's a conversation we have.
For more on experiential dining tips and trends, check out the full story in the September issue of The Meeting Professional. Thank you for watching this edition of MPItv, sponsored by Caesars Entertainment.